So, it's not easy, because finding good mannequins often costs a lot of money, but we've experimented a lot in the museum with different types of mannequins. We made, I remember the exhibition we did with Bernard Wilhelm, we created our own mannequins and with cardboard faces, and it was completely in line with the aesthetics of Bernard Wilhelm. It didn't cost us a lot of money, but it's very, very important how you do that. But unfortunately, there's no recipe, there's no handbook. It's very hands-on. You have to do it, and I think you have to be very strict with yourself. If it doesn't look good, please don't show it, because you will communicate entirely the wrong emotion or the wrong story or experience. And that's why we like to collaborate with designers, because that's where designers help us to recreate their creative universe, their creative worlds. So if you have the possibility to work with a designer, please do it.
На мой взгляд, этикетирование и экспликация очень важно, да, нести информацию, о чем выставка, и чтобы было на русском и на английском обязательно. А то очень часто у нас на русском иностранцы не видят. Но в ДПИ большой опыт выставок, связанных с модой, и мне кажется, там должно получиться хорошо. Спасибо.
Последние два вопроса.
Thank you very much for the discussion. I have a kind of a practical question which you touched upon, Kate and Kaat. In terms of working with a contemporary designer fashion house, how much is actually influenced by the house, the PR or the designer or the creative director, and maybe you have good and bad examples of the collaboration in terms of the curator not being able to tell the stories he or she wants. So from my experience, for example, sometimes designers have very idiosyncratic visions of how the work should be displayed, and that kind of interferes with the way you want to tell a story as a curator. So maybe you have advice in terms of that. Thank you.
Yes, that can be very difficult, because sometimes the vision of the designer can be different to the story that a curator wants to tell. So the V&A actually did something very brave in 2001 with their exhibition Radical Fashion, which was at the turn of the new millennium, and it was at a time when there was a new world of possibilities being created by this new digital technology and digital landscapes. And we had an exhibition that called Radical Fashion that involved 11 fashion designers, and we handed over curatorial control to the designers, and we gave them a blank canvas to do what they wanted. And it was curated by Claire Wilcox, who's the senior curator of fashion at the V&A. And she said it was just as difficult, because to relinquish in control entirely and not know what they were going to do was very difficult, because as you know, designers are working to schedules if they're actually still producing their collections. The museum is a sideline for them, it's not their main focus, so they'll come last minute with everything, and it created no end of problems, but the result was fantastic, and some recreated aspects from their collections, others used video walls and had digital installations, and it was a very interesting experiment. We wouldn't do it all the time, but it was worth doing.
I think it's a difficult question, because with each designer the collaboration is different. And in my experience, some designers have problems with you as a curator contextualizing their work, providing like historical analysis. Some designers that's hard, and some designers very radically refuse this. For example, the House of Comme des Garçons is very clear in that they don't loan to museums unless they have 100% artistic direction. And they do understand how we as museums work, but it's very clear. They say either it's up to us to create the installation, or we leave it entirely up to you, but then we have to agree with the artistry involved, and that's why they, like Cyril explained, they create exhibitions themselves for their staff and for press. But if you see comme des garçons in museums, it's often pieces that are loaned from other museums or from personal archives, and they also made that suggestion because we contacted them half a year ago and we asked, you know, to loan some of their pieces, and then we had some communication, and in the end they decided not to participate, but they said, please go ahead and loan from other museums, and then you have to respect that as a museum. And I think Comme des Garçons is very clear about that, that it's very much in line, I think, with how Ria Kubo as a designer works, and how also she collaborates with artists. It's either everything or nothing. And she also says that I'm not influenced by history, I always start from scratch. And of course it's her good right to say, like, you know, I always start from zero. Whereas I, as a curator, I can sort of see how her work has its place within fashion history. And that's my task, to do that. And I think it's important that you set up these kind of communications with designers, and that there's a respect from museums towards designers and vice versa.
Спасибо большое. Я думаю, что мы на этом закончим нашу дискуссию. Я благодарю, во-первых, организаторов, потому что привезли действительно замечательных людей, редких людей. И есть шанс, я думаю, с ними еще поговорить после дискуссии. Я надеюсь, что в течение нашей беседы мы все еще раз убедились в том, что мода — это не только индустрия, настоящее искусство, которое отражает нашу жизнь и формирует ее. Большое спасибо за внимание.